My good friend Flush is the master at exposing the dark lore of Roblox games. And in today's video, I'm going to be taking a deep dive with him to explore the dark side of Animal Hospital. So make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below if you guys love Animal Hospital. Before we get this video started, make sure to hit subscribe on Flush's channel as well, since he is one of the best creators I know.
The dark lore hidden throughout Animal Hospital. With the new update, we have more crazy information about the history of Dr. Harlow and possibly the reason why he's doing all these dark things. We also have some more information about the whole history of this Animal Hospital building. See, sometime around shift 16, Dr. Harlow will ask you for help. He'll want you to move some boxes into his office, and here you can find some hidden notes throughout the place. You can also find this photo of Dr. Harlow and his family that he's deeply trying to save, and you can also find this mysterious book written by the first doctor that founded this whole hospital, John A. Nomley. But before we go into all that, let's go back a bit. If you don't know, Animal Hospital isn't an ordinary hospital. At least not anymore. See, around the place, there's anomalies that keep running loose, characters acting strange, and we even know for a fact secret government experiments are happening around here. I mean, even the intern, you know, the person that you play as in the beginning, is actually just an experiment. I mean, why do you think he's dressed like that? They're literally wearing a straitjacket. It's not just pants and a hoodie, that thing is combined. Like when the game first came out, it actually used to have a jump scare option where if you went ahead and bought it, you would actually see the true face of the intern. Yeah, that's right, they're actually an anomaly.
That is so creepy, guys. Why do the eyes look like that?
Or at least something close to it. I mean, even in the official art of the Animal Hospital game, you could see the intern recovering from an injury. They have a whole bandage on their head and ear, but then in this other picture here, we have—
oh my goodness, that is so creepy.
Have the exact same intern with an evil Dr. Harlow holding up a knife. Yeah, this is the old model of Dr. Harlow. He's since got a newer update, but yeah, then we get this image here where now the intern is some sort of anomaly, and it does kind of explain why the intern has this strange face on them, which is completely different from the other faces of the animals. But now the intern isn't the only entity carrying secrets around this place. Dr. Harlow is also something close to an anomaly. The obvious tell is that when you go into the lobby, you can see on the top right window his creepy looking face.
Oh my gosh, I never noticed that.
But more than that, there's this new scanner in the game where you can scan animals to see if they're an anomaly or not. Green means that they're just normal, red means that they're actually an anomaly. But then if you use this device on Dr. Harlow, it actually glows purple with a bunch of question marks on it, meaning that he's neither an anomaly nor an animal. He's something completely different. But what? What did he exactly turn into? Well, sometimes you'll see Dr. Harlow sitting alone in the front lobby, and if you talk with him, he'll mention how something terrible happened here long ago. There were others before you, before all this. I haven't been the same since. Parts of me never came back. The corporation, they saved me. What was left of me anyway. I work for them now. We all do, in the end. Once the research is done, everything will be better. No more patients, no more nights like this. You'll see, everyone will see. And then he just kind of goes silent. So what exactly does this all mean? Well, in my two previous videos, I had talked about how Dr. Harlow was actually the bad guy of Animal Hospital, and while he may be experimenting on other animals and causing them to become infected and all that, he's actually doing this for the greater good. At least that's what he likes to tell himself. Like in another conversation where you ask him about the Animal Corporation, you know, the government in this game, yeah, they're the real crazy ones, he mentions how the corporation owns the hospital, just like they own the schools and the other businesses in this city. The search I'm doing with them is very important. Some sacrifices must be made. Maybe even I might be one of them, but it's going to change the lives of all the animals. That's why we must keep working. So this line right here, it pretty much confirms that yes, experiments are happening in this hospital, but it also confirms that Dr. Harlow is doing this for the betterment of all the animals.
I think Dr. Harlow is a good guy. Comment down below if you guys think he's good or he's bad. I think he's good.
At least that's what he thinks. I mean, don't get me wrong, he does do a lot of bad things. Like, he did actually take Rathiu's twin sister, making her disappear and all that, and then turned her into the stalker. Yet we pretty much have confirmation of this, because if you don't know, Ratina actually used to work for the Animal Corporation. Rathiu actually tells us all this, but after working there for some time, she would one day just vanish. And so this causes Rathiu to start exploring the animal hospital building to try to expose their secrets and try to find his long-lost sister. And now after Rathiu tells you all this, he ends up giving you a key to Dr. Harlow's secret vault. And once you open that vault, you'll see what Dr. Harlow was hiding. The experiment was a success. The shadow now sees everything, as well as
Okay, honestly, maybe he's not that good.
a picture of Ratina. So she was experimented on and then was turned into the stalker. Still don't believe me? If you look at the stalker, you also notice that they have this rat tail behind them. And also, if you take Ratina's photo and give it to the stalker, her photo will actually start to burn. Yeah, it says here, the photo burns in your hand. And that happens when you're in close proximity with the stalker holding that picture. And again, this whole experiment was done by Dr. Harlow. So he's not afraid to get his hands dirty. I don't think he's doing this to be completely evil, but he's just obsessed with his work and is trying to create something. But what? Why does he keep doing all these experiments? Well, if we go into his office, there is a photo that we can find that tells us a lot about Dr. Harlow. He actually has a family. We see a picture of his wife, and then in the middle of it is his child. And now, where have we seen this character before? Oh yeah, that's one of the characters we see in the thumbnail of this game. Yeah, that's right. This child is the same one that's on the main cover of the game. Dr. Harlow's child is also an anomaly. And maybe the reason why Dr. Harlow wants to work on these experiments is to bring his family back.
I am so shook. There is no way, guys. This is crazy.
Not really sure what exactly happened to them, but I do feel like it has something to do with that line that Dr. Harlow talked about, how something terrible had happened long ago, because also notice how the picture is actually burnt. There may have been a fire in this hospital, or similar to like the stalker, he brought this photo close to an anomaly and it ended up burning. But we don't really know the exact story yet. But I believe this photo and his family have something to do with this whole incident that happened long ago. And I also believe that Dr. Harlow should have died in this incident, but the Animal Corporation somehow revived him, and that's why when you scan him, he's just a mystery. Not a full anomaly, but he is something, and there is someone trying to figure out what that something is, and that is Liz. So Liz is an animal who used to work for the Animal Corporation news station, but then was fired after reporting the anomaly infection. That's right, the Animal Corporation, the one that owns the schools and many businesses in the city, wanted to keep the whole anomaly infection a secret from everyone. Yeah, she talked about it as having a huge scoop, but then they deemed it all to be fake. And so now she's doing her own solo investigating and asks you for help on taking pictures of specific patients. And so she gives you her camera and you have to take pictures of the different patients she requests. And when you do, you actually start to notice something about these pictures. Liz will mention that each patient you have been taking photos of have something in common. They have come here before. Each patient visits the hospital multiple times across weeks. It's like some kind of process is going on with the patients. They are transforming. And yes, when you look at all the pictures you've taken back to back, you see patients slowly transforming into full-on anomalies. That's right, the secret of Animal Hospital is that Dr. Harlow and anyone who's working in the Animal Hospital are not helping out patients, they're actually slowly transforming them into anomalies as well. I mean, think about it.
Okay, yeah, maybe he's not that good, guys. I'm sorry. I take it all back. Dr. Harlow's evil.
Your whole goal in the game is to reject anomalies, you know, the ones that actually need help and assistance. Yeah, reject all those guys and only let in real animals to slowly transform them into anomalies. I mean, we already figured out that the intern is an anomaly, so why not everyone else? Anyways, after helping out Liz, she'll be able to report about the truth of this whole Animal Hospital building. Except the news report kind of makes fun of her reporting. Yet they write that she took interesting pictures of patients at Animal Hospital. Authorities are confused about what everything means. So yeah, they just kind of make it seem like it's no big deal or important at all, which also tells us that the Animal Corporation is in charge of the newspaper and
They're sus, guys. Animal Corporation is sus.
and also the authorities. Yeah, this whole city is just completely cooked. But we also do find out more about the history of the hospital thanks to this newspaper here. Yeah, so in the newspaper that Liz gets her story published, we also find out that the animal hospital has been around for 30 years, and it was actually founded by a person of the name John A. Nomley, where his goal was to find cures for all animal diseases by studying DNA genes. So it seems like this John Nomley person was actually a pretty good guy, trying to find the cure and all. But unfortunately, the animal corporation would end up taking over the hospital and would replace him with Dr. Harlow. Yeah, Dr. Harlow will certainly take care of the patients in need of help, right? And surely he's doing the best and following in John Nomley's footsteps, right? Well, another note that you could find in Dr. Harlow's office is this one right here, where it says, "I must kindly remind you to pay the actors sitting in the reception on time. I would hate for the new hire to feel lonely and resign." Yeah, that's right. This letter
That is so sus. Oh my gosh.
pretty much tells us that everyone in the animal hospital that's in the reception area, they're all just actors. The intern is the only one that thinks this whole hospital is actually real and is working a real job. Everyone else is just there to support the intern, probably for another sick experiment that Dr. Harlow is conducting. And so by now, I've said a lot of things about Animal Hospital, so let's break down the time of events. This is what I believe to be the truth about Animal Hospital. So 30 years ago, Animal Hospital is built and run by John A. Nomley, a genuine good animal who wanted to change the world for the better. But then at some point there would be an outbreak where animals would start turning infected and becoming anomalies. This we don't really know why, but it's theorized that it all started within this Animal Hospital building. Liz would then report about this whole outbreak to the world, but the Animal Corporation wanted to silence her and keep the whole anomaly thing a secret. And so they would end up firing her, but they would also take over the Animal Hospital and replace Dr. Nomley with Dr. Harlow, and secret experimentations would start to occur in this place. But then soon enough, one of these experiments would cause Dr. Harlow to lose his whole family. Now, more than likely they all got infected, and then Dr. Harlow tried to get them to remember who they were by showing a picture of them, but then the picture ended up catching on fire. Again, similar to how Rotina's picture catches on fire when showed to the stalker. And this is also the time where something also happens to Dr. Harlow, where he goes from being a full-on animal to just something else. Again, not fully an animal, but not fully an anomaly either. And so many years would pass, Dr. Harlow would continue doing these experiments, and the hospital would also get revolving staff members. And more than likely, a lot of the staff members would actually go missing at some point. Maybe they also became an experiment. The intern, for example, was one of these experiments. And now they're here to learn the full truth about Animal Hospital and see if they can save all these anomalies. But is that even possible? I mean, Dr. Harlow seems like he's pretty certain that what he's doing for the better of everyone. But what is actually his goal? What is Dr. Harlow's mission to save everyone? Well, I believe that the Animal Corporation and Dr. Harlow want to turn the whole world into anomalies, because to them, they view death as a disease. I mean, think about it. Dr. Harlow has lost his family that he loved so much, but if they're all anomalies, then they don't actually die. Like, even when you shoot at an anomaly, they just kind of come back to life and run away. And so Dr. Harlow and the Animal Corporation, they view death as a disease and want to end it forever. And so they're conducting all these experiments to not make anomalies so insane and bloodthirsty. But is this truly the best for everyone? Is turning the whole world into anomalies truly the best decision? Or is there something else they can try to do? Well, there is one more secret we still want to know more about, and that's the book written by John Arthur Nomley, the person who first founded the Animal Hospital. Yeah, that's right, he wrote a book titled On the Discovery and Nature of the Anomaly Gene. It seemed like he did his own investigation on the outbreak before he mysteriously vanished. I mean, it is also possible that he's the one that caused this whole outbreak by accident, but now this book is in the hands of Dr. Harlow, and it also looks to be locked as well. Maybe if we could somehow get this book to open up, we can find a way to stop these anomalies and put an end to the Animal Corporation, just like how Liz and Rathu are trying to do. But what do you all think?
Oh my gosh, guys, that was so much. I swear, Flush is one of the best YouTubers I know. The amount of research and detail he puts into all of his videos are so insane. Comment down below what you guys think about this whole theory, because this is just so much to unpack. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video.